A murderer gets a break in court because of the work done by a now disgraced DNA analyst on that investigation. Thanks for being with us tonight, everyone. I'm Phil Lipoff.
I'm Kim Christensen. That analyst, Missy Woods, pleaded not guilty today to 102 felony counts. She is accused of falsifying reports and taking shortcuts in testing dozens of cases. Kevin Vaughn from 9 News Investigates was in court this afternoon. And Kevin, that woman believes Woods needs to go to prison.
Yeah, Kim and Phil, she was in the front row for a hearing that lasted just a few minutes and expressed some strong thoughts afterward. It's been more than a year since longtime DNA analyst Missy Woods was charged with falsifying documents and reporting no male DNA was found in dozens of cases where it actually was. More than a year since Woods was charged with 102 felony counts. This afternoon, she was in court to enter a plea.
Your Honor, at this time, we would ask to proceed with arraignment.
But in a hearing that lasted only 5 minutes, defense attorney Tom Ward did most of the talking.
And Ms. Woods would be entering pleas of not guilty as to all of the counts.
Her attorneys and prosecutors agreed to a date that would put her in front of a jury in the fall, a time that required her to waive her right to a speedy trial. She spoke only to tell the judge that was her decision.
Do you understand that and what we're doing today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Anyone forcing you to make the decision to set outside of that speedy trial time frame?
No.
I didn't know it was just going to be her pleading not guilty and then it was done.
Tamara Dean Harney was there in memory of her father, Roger Dean, murdered more than 40 years ago. A cold case solved a few years ago that ended in a plea deal. Why? Missy Woods did the DNA work.
Can't read her mind. I don't know if her intent was malicious. I doubt that. Everybody seemed to hold her in high regard.
Still, the plea deal given to her father's killer meant a shorter sentence.
And it has just turned so many lives upside down, and now to have to go back through for so many people that their cases will have to be retried. That's not fair. It's not right.
Barring a plea deal in the coming months, Missy Woods goes on trial September 24th. We routinely hear from crime victims who are frustrated that it takes months or years to prosecute a case. Today was the 4th time a judge had scheduled Missy Woods for an arraignment. The other 3 were delayed. The big issue here was discovery, all the materials the prosecution is required to turn over to the defense. In this case, that was literally tens of thousands of pages of documents. Live in the studio, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
So sometimes when we hear about these delays, we think it's a strategy on one side's part. But it sounds like there's just so much to go through.
Definitely, Kim, there's a huge volume of stuff to go through. And at the same time, there still has been frustration that we're more than a year out from these charges being filed, and we're still another, 6-7 months away from a trial.
Yeah, and you're still hearing from victims whose cases have been directly impacted by this.
That's going to go on for a long time.
Thank you. Thanks, Kevin.
We're going to turn our attention now outside to the high country. A snowstorm expected to dump more than a foot of snow in Colorado's mountains. That is good news for the folks up there who so desperately need it. It is much needed snow to help boost this historically low snowpack.
Kathy, we don't know how much it is, but you know, if we see it, we're going to manifest a good one into being if possible.
Absolutely. And it's kind of fun to hear how people are thinking about doing various snow dances and things to make that happen. We've actually been tracking snow in the northern and central mountains for about 24 hours. The heavier snow comes in tonight and tomorrow. The Front Range is mild and dry. Yesterday we were cooler. Today we're warmer. The I-70 corridor is fine for now. So is the I-25 corridor. Temperatures this afternoon back in the 50s and 60s, but the wind is starting to pick up, and that's brought temperatures up maybe 10-15 degrees over where they were at this point yesterday. And that wind may also create some areas of blowing snow. So we have winter weather and travel advisories out for the northern and central mountains, still tracking scattered snow showers from Steamboat to Winter Park, back toward Vail Pass, and then into the western slope areas. The area in blues for 10 inches of snow, the area in red up to 20 inches of snow possible by Friday morning, and that includes Steamboat. The snow stays west of town in the northern and Front Range foothills. Denver stays dry tonight, but tomorrow, that's rain. The green on the Futurecast is rain. We have scattered rain showers off and on here along the Front Range in the morning and in the afternoon. We'll take the moisture however we can get it, but we're excited about some of these numbers showing up on some of the snow modeling from Crested Butte and Telluride up through Vail and Copper and into the Keystone areas. These areas desperately need this water in the form of snow. So tonight it is comfortable in Denver with temperatures in the 50s, and coming up I will have more on the mountain snow forecast and that chance of rain and snow in Denver in just a bit.
Thanks, Kathy. The parents of a missing 14-year-old boy in Denver are desperate to find him. They say they haven't seen or heard from him since Friday.
9 News reporter Janelle Finch joins us after speaking to his parents. Janelle.
Dacron Rhymes Jr. is a student at Prep Academy. His parents say that is the last place he was absolutely for sure seen. They say that he doesn't have his cell phone and they haven't heard from him in days. Routines make life predictable.
He's a good kid, you know, and
Andrea Rhymes knows her son Dacron to be smart, kind, and thoughtful. He isn't the type to disappear.
he wouldn't.
But Friday, Dacron fell out of routine.
It was a regular day.
His parents say their 14-year-old son is a student at Prep Academy.
Yeah.
They say he should have went home at the end of the school day.
He's out of school, should be home normally at 3:30.
And when we walked in at 4:30, we didn't see him. Alarm bells were already going off. But they got extremely loud come 9 o'clock and he wasn't home.
His parents say Dacron takes public transit home every day. It's about a 14-minute trip from Prep Academy to Park Hill on Route 43.
You know, he had on a yellow shirt and brown Jordan 4s and a black jacket.
Brown eyes, black hair. We don't know if he has on the same clothes, but most likely has on the same shoes.
His family scattered missing posters around the neighborhood in an effort to find Dacron.
The local Boys and Girls Club, the rec center, the library, you know, all of the places he would frequent.
The Rhymes have an open case with Denver police, but no one has seen Dacron since Friday.
5 days down the road with it it's tough.
They hope Dacron comes home soon so they can get back to their routine of loving him.
We love him and we want him safe. And we just want him home.
We just want you home. Your family misses you. We love you. Everyone wants you home. Come home, son.
His parents say it's possible that Dacron was spotted at a basketball game at George Washington High School on Friday, but there is no documentation to confirm that. Denver Public Schools says it's looking into all leads, including ones that take them to different campuses. They added that Prep Academy, as well as the Department of Climate and Safety, are assisting DPD in trying to find Dacron. Live in Denver, Janelle Finch, 9 News.
It's just awful, worst case scenario, worst nightmare for parents, not knowing where their child is.
I know. Your heart breaks for them, Janelle, and we just hope they have a positive outcome and it's something that comes through quickly. Thank you.
Absolutely. We're all hoping that he comes home safe.
Yeah, thank you. Colorado State Patrol investigators have released what led to a crash that killed a woman who was reported missing by her family. 20-year-old Kaylee Russell, last seen November 30th at the Loveland Johnstown Park and Ride. Russell had a flat tire. Her dad helped her change it. She was heading to a friend's house. She never arrived. Her car was found 5 days later in shallow water in a canal in Timnath. CSP says she was speeding and texting when she went off the road. Investigators say she was going 60 miles per hour on a 25 per mile hour curve, and that's when she went off the side of the road. CSP says marijuana was also found in her system. Investigators say it might have contributed to the crash. Her death will be determined as an accident. Lindsey Vonn is continuing her recovery after breaking her leg over the weekend. The gold medalist had her third surgery since she suffered that injury that we couldn't even watch.
Yeah, and you saw it. She got hurt during Sunday's downhill medal race. Vonn posted to Instagram these photos of her in the hospital with some sort of brace there. I can't even imagine. She says she's making progress, but obviously it's slow. Vonn crashed 13 seconds into the downhill final. She was already competing with that ruptured ACL. This year was her big return to the Olympics after officially retiring back in 2019.
2 Coloradans are hoping to continue their Olympic dreams. In the men's half-pipe qualifiers, Jake Pates from Eagle just made the cut, coming in at 12th. Not the same for Longmont's Chase Blackwell. He came in at 15th. Unfortunately for him, only the top 12 get to advance. Despite the disappointing result for Blackwell, his hometown continues to show support. They're so proud. People came out to a watch party in Longmont.
The enormous effort it just takes to get there.
Yes.
9 News Northern Colorado reporter Amanda Gilbert is at Left Hand Brewing. And Amanda, you spoke to people who know Chase there.
I did. They've since left. That watch party was from 11:30 till 1:30 today, and people just wanted to root for Chase together after seeing how hard he worked for today.
Watching a friend compete on the world's biggest stage.
Sounds like he's feeling real good, so we'll see.
Not everyone gets to experience that.
I am his yoga teacher, have been for over a decade.
Bree McCallix helped Longmont native Chase Blackwell prepare to compete for Team USA in the snowboard halfpipe.
Right now we've been communicating through text, and I've been making sure he continues to do his meditations and stretches.
Bree and others organized a watch party at Left Hand Brewing in Longmont.
I don't want to cry in the interview, but I could right now. So it's great. It's his first Olympics and hopefully won't be his last.
These Longmont friends know how hard Chase worked.
He's busted his tail end for it. He's worked hard. I mean, it's been a childhood dream, childhood effort.
It's a career peak.
I completely believe in him so much.
So friends had to go big to cheer him on.
He's just a genuine human being, so easy to root for and excited to cheer him on.
Locals supported their friend together. His big moment had a lot of love back home.
So proud of him. Oh my gosh, could not be more proud. Oh, good job, Chase. We from here in Longmont, Colorado, we love you. We're proud of you. You crushed it.
I love that. And again, Chase is not moving on to the next round, but it was cool to see so many people from just different walks of life. Chase's preschool teacher was even there. So they said they are so proud and they will be back in 4 more years to cheer on Chase again. I love it. In Longmont, Amanda Gilbert, 9 News.
Yeah, the attachment we all feel. I mean, we're excited in Colorado just to have so many Coloradans competing. But if it's from your hometown, I mean, they're going to just love on him forever.
Absolutely. And you know, they've seen the years of work. We're just seeing a moment.
Yeah, that's so true. All those people there know exactly how hard these Olympians work to get there. All right, Amanda, thanks so much.